Hey everybody, welcome back to the Calm Before She Wrote. I just first want to thank everyone who supported me and who's been posting and sharing any video that I put up. You guys doing that really encourages me to keep going. Somebody's listening and looking, so I really want to thank you guys for that. As you can see on the screen, I'm going to change up the audience for a couple of episodes. I'm not sure how many, but of course, everyone is still welcome to watch it. But this episode is dedicated to my queens. I just want to go ahead and cover some things because this is the time just to be better. This is the time to grow. Anytime that I learn something, I want to share it with you guys. So let's just go ahead and get started. And I'm really excited about this episode, okay? So the question that I'm posing to women is, why are we emotional? Now, we all know the story in the Bible about Adam and Eve and, when they were cast out of the Garden of Eden. But one of the things that I realized was that being emotional wasn't a curse for us, okay? So we should never look at being an emotional person or being an emotional creature as we say and men say, as a bad thing and a negative connotation. And I want to go ahead and change that aspect for us because we can use emotions for so many different things that I don't think we take for granted. And so I'm just here to, give you guys some wisdom and to hopefully help you guys out with how you deal with things. It's helped me out throughout my life. It's helped me calm myself down because we have to learn how to use emotion as well as logic. If we put those two together, we can do some amazing things. If we use one over the other, then it kind of throws us off balance. So I just want to cover that. So knowing that we are emotional, we can go ahead and say that we have a discernment. And I want to go ahead and give you the definition of discernment, and that is the faculty of discerning, which is showing good or outstanding judgment and understanding. Now, after I looked up the definition of that word, I went ahead and looked up some synonyms as well, so I can, help you guys out so you can kind of understand it a little bit more. So some of them are insight, judgment, understanding, and wise, or wisdom in a sense. So we can go ahead and just say that having a discerning spirit, or what we like to call woman's intuition, can be really helpful in a lot of situations. We just have to learn how to practice what we have. You always get better when you learn how to use the tools that you have so you can be more successful in whatever that you do. I'll give you an example. I get invited to a party, and I get to the party, and something in my gut, it just don't feel right. I know I probably don't need to be there, but I go ahead and just stay there, just because I don't know how to use that intuition, that discernment that I have. So I stay there, and a huge altercation occurs, or someone who I really don't like comes in and kind of ruins the whole mood for me. These are examples of how we can learn how to actually follow what we feel, and that is a good thing. So emotion, being emotional, I don't believe that it is used as something negative. It can definitely be used to help us in situations where we need it most. One of my last and final notes that I want to talk about is emotions unlock doors that help us to move forward prosperously. That's what I believe, they do. And so one example is preparation. This entire summer, I have been preparing myself for good news that I found out towards the end of the summer. I was emotionally just all over the place this entire summer, but I was asking myself why. I was, trying to figure things out. I didn't just stay in that place. I released it. If I was having a day, I would get it out. I would talk to some people who I knew would encourage me and give me wonderful feedback, and that pushed me, to the next day or to the next week. But all of that was doing, it was preparing me for, this new season in my life that I'm embarking on. So we have to know that, being emotional, sometimes it prepares us for a next season. It prepares us for something bigger. It prepares us for something greater. And we have to take advantage of that emotion, because if we don't ask ourselves, then we don't know what it is or where it is taking us, and then we become afraid. So we have to know the difference, and we have to know how to confront our emotions and talk to ourselves about it, because we have that power. healing. Now, I won't stay on that too long because it's something that we have to continuously work on, and that was something I would have to really go into depth about. But one thing that I wrote about that is that if we don't learn how to be courageous with our healing process, we will harm the journey from being therapeutic. And one of the quotes that I wrote for myself is that if you don't deal with your healing, your scars will deal with you. And that's just, really what it is. We have to face whatever it is, and that takes courage. Know that it's not an easy thing to do. So I know I'm not asking you to do something easy. It's something that takes a lot of strength and courage, but we have it, and it's there to empower us and make us better. The healing process is good for the journey. Confirmation is the next one. We can feel things, and you can think but a lot of times we have to know that we know. Sometimes we just shouldn't do something or deal with people or decide to make a decision if we know that we don't feel that that's a good decision. We just have to be smart with what we do, and our emotions are there to stop us in our tracks. But if we don't, come in contact with it or tap into it, then we make decisions and regret it later. So this is the first entry of, just something that I'm trying to talk about. And this is for you guys. This is for my beautiful women. I believe that we can do some amazing things, but we have to learn how to tackle the issues that all of us have, everything that we all deal with. Emotions are beautiful things, but if we don't want to confront them, if we don't want to have them, quote unquote, then we lose, that's a gift for us, and I believe that we should use it. I wrote down here, don't let what you've done before discourage you from claiming your queen status. You're a queen whenever you decide to be bold enough to declare it. You have to understand, no matter what you've done yesterday or in the past, you can confront today and say, I'm going to treat myself as a queen, and I'm going to act like a queen in every situation. I'm going to be smarter with the decisions that I'm making. Try to be kind to people and help other people out, not just use this journey as a selfish one. Treat yourself as a queen, and don't allow anyone to treat you as a peasant. You're royalty, and once we realize that and grasp that concept, then we can move forward in a way that I believe will bring power to us all. But we have to know that, I appreciate you guys, and I really hope that everyone was open to what I was talking about. I love you guys, and I just want to give you as much as I'm giving. And to my women, I just can't leave this earth without helping us be better as a whole, so we can create some beautiful change. Believe in yourself, believe in your sister, and believe in your crown. Peace, you guys.